Hi, I'm Benjamin from Mangold Senkers, and I'm going to walk through some of the features of the new version of Google Analytics that has just been announced. The first thing is that Google Analytics has been redesigned to be faster and more intuitive in terms of its interface. And the first thing that we'll notice here is that we've got the ability to create multiple dashboards. So here I'm on the default dashboard, and I can actually now add in new widgets as I could before, but it's all in one place. So now I can actually add in new metrics, pie charts, timelines, and also table views of my metrics. So in this case, maybe I want to customize this default one, and I'm going to put in some conversion data. So I'm just going to click on Add a Metric, and I'm going to look for conversions. You can see it's nice and easy to search, and I'm going to add in my goal conversion rate. I can rename the widget title, but in this case I'm just going to leave it as the default and click on Save. And just like the previous version of Google Analytics, we can still reorder our items, but we can actually rename them as well, which is fantastic. And the ability to add multiple dashboards is great. So here I've created a quick dashboard for visitor engagement, and again I can move things around. I've added in my pages, but I've customized that to order it by average time on page and bounce rate, and I've also added in a pie chart here for the different ways people are finding my site. And if I want to add a totally new dashboard again, very quickly I can just come over to the left and click on Add New Dashboard. I can give it a name. It will load up with the default widgets, but as we've seen, we can customize them very quickly. The other thing that you'll notice is that across the top we have a slightly different menu. So we've got under My Sites, all of our reporting is available, and Analytics Intelligence now has its own sub-menu, and Custom Reports have also been improved, and they have their own tab across the main menu there. So let's go into some of our reports and see what's changed. So first of all, we can see here we've got our visitors, our traffic sources, our content, our reports, and also our conversions. So we can toggle those open. I can go in and see all those reports that I'm familiar with. But one thing you will notice is that the tabs have changed. So they're now just across the top of the report. And also, as I select the particular metrics here, our map will reload as well. So it's a little bit more intuitive and nice and quick loading as well. I want to show you a new report that's available within this new version of Google Analytics, and that's under traffic sources, and it's to do with our keywords. So I'm just going to go into our organic keyword terms here, and if I come down, I've got my very familiar table view. And if I just click on view here, I can also do the percent and the performance and comparison that I had before, but I also have a new one, which is the term cloud. And this gives you a visualization of the popular terms. So the larger it's displayed, the more visits you're receiving from those particular keyword searches. That's a brand new report that's available within the new Google Analytics interface. Now let's have a look at the new custom reports that we have in Google Analytics. So here on the custom report, we can see there's a couple of new things. First of all, we have the ability to add a filter, and this is a predefined filter that is sticky, so it's saved, and every time we load up the report it's already applied. And we can also see there's a new type of report. There's Explorer, the one we're familiar with, but also Flat Table, and I'll explain that one in a moment. So first of all, let's go about creating a standard custom report. So I'm going to give it a name. Let's do one where we look at conversions by source and medium. So I can come down, I can add my dimensions for source, do a quick search. I can even add my drill downs as I did previously, but just redesigned so it's a little bit clearer and simpler to add them in. So I might want to add in my campaigns as a drill down there, and then across the top I can add in my conversions. So I'm going to add in total goal completions as my conversions, and maybe also my conversion rate for all my goals combined, and I'm just going to leave the tab across the top as 1 and the metrics as 1 for now. So then let's save and have a look at that report. So we can see we've got our source and medium, and we've got our goal completions as we had. Now I'm going to show you that filter option. So I'm going to go in and click on edit at the top here to edit my custom report. So here I'm going to add a filter because what I want to do is I want to see that same report, but I just want to see that for, let's say, US traffic in this example. So I'm going to click on add filter, and of course we're looking for country, territory. And I'm going to add in the United States. So this is going to automatically mean that I'm only viewing source and medium data for the goal completions for visitors within the United States in my report. So I can click on save, and my report will now reload. And we can see we're looking at just a particular segment of my goal completions. Now I want to show you that new type of custom report, the flat table. So I'm just going to go back to overview where I've got a list of my custom reports. I'm just going to click on new custom report. So the new type of report is a flat table report, and so we can see here it changes things slightly. We can add up to two different dimensions. So we might add in, I don't know, a city or a country again as an example, and then we might also add in our source and medium. So I'm going to go into and put in country again, and I'm going to add in my source and medium. And here is my metric. I've got all my options again, so maybe I want to see bounce rate by country. I can add in multiple ones. Maybe I'm going to put in average time on site as well, so I've just got some engagement ones, and I'm going to give this the name of country and I'm just going to click on save. So now we can see what that flat table report is doing, is it's allowing us to see each individual country listed out by each individual source and medium, as well as the bounce rate and average time on site that I defined in that custom report. So a great new way to access your data from a custom report. Finally, I want to show you one more thing in the new version of Google Analytics. We've got a new way to modify our settings. So I'm just going to click on settings. So here we are on the goal settings page for our particular profile, and I'm just going to add in a new goal here just to show you that you can now, you've got the options that we had before of setting a goal based on URL. We've got those two engagement based goals for time on site and pages per visit, but now we have a new way where we can actually define a goal based on event, category, action, label, and also value. So for those of you tracking any interactive elements on your site, this is a great way to actually track those as conversions. So if people are actually completing the view of a particular movie or video, for example, on your site, you can now trigger that as a conversion. So a great new feature within Google Analytics. So as we've seen, there's a lot of new features and the new Google Analytics interface is fantastic, so keep an eye out for it.